Hi everybody, it's Miss H. The story we're going to be reading today is called Cassie's Word Quilt by Faith Ringgold. Now, quilt is a word that you might know and you might not. Do you know what a quilt is? It's a type of blanket that people make. And the way that they make it is that they take lots of little squares, and the little squares can look the same and be a pattern, or they can all have different things on them. And they sew the squares together, and it makes one big blanket out of little squares. So let's take a look at the cover. See all the little squares on the top, around the sides? So the book is called Cassie's Word Quilt. And what happens in the story is she doesn't make an actual quilt. She doesn't make a blanket, but she thinks of the things in her life that are very important to her. And she gives each of those important things a square. Okay? So I just want you to think about the important things in your life. If you were going to give each thing a square, what would you give the squares to? They could be people or pets or things. So we're going to see what Cassie gives her squares to. Now, you might have read about Cassie already. She was in another book by the same author and illustrator, Faith Ringgold. The book is called Tar Beach. So you might have read that already. You might have not, but I'm going to tell you. Tar Beach is the roof of her apartment building. It's not a real beach, but it's a place where she can go and have fun with her mom and dad and brother and anybody else that wants to go up there. And you're going to see Tar Beach in this book, okay? So let's take a look at Cassie's Word Quilt by Faith Ringgold. All right, so when I open the book, the first thing that I see is a bunch of different squares. Do you see what's on the different squares? There's some that have colors and some that have letters. So they all come together to make a big quilt. Now I'm going to turn the page again. And I want to talk to you about the dedication in this book. It says, this book is dedicated to all the children who are learning to use words and pictures to tell their story. Do you know what it means that the book is dedicated to children? It means that the author and the illustrator, they wrote the book for you. So Faith Ringgold wrote the book for children, just like you. I know that you use words and pictures in school and at home to tell your stories. So let's see what Cassie does with hers. Cassie's Word Quilt by Faith Ringgold. On Tar Beach, Cassie dreams she can fly among the stars. Cassie's family has picnics on Tar Beach. Mother, father, brother, clothesline, plants, chair, food, table, quilt. See all the little squares in the quilt? So, the things that Cassie thinks are important that are on Tar Beach, which remember is the roof of her apartment building, they each have their own little square, and the squares are put together to make one big quilt. Now, let's see what it really looks like when she's on Tar Beach. Oh, there everything is. Let's see. Chair, clothesline, father, mother, food, table, brother, plants, quilt. Cassie lives in a very nice apartment. Cassie loves all the things in her home. Teacup, flowers, lamp, dog, mirror, fish, sofa, rug, radio. Oh, look, there are the things in her apartment. Mirror, fish, sofa, teacup, rug, flowers, lamp, dog, radio. Cassie has her own bedroom with a closet for her clothes. So first she thought of the important things that were on Tar Beach, the roof. Then she thought of the important things that were in her whole apartment. Now she's thinking of the important things in her room. Cassie's bedroom has many colorful things. Blanket, bed, pillow, dresser, doll, book bag, rocking chair, closet, painting. Painting, doll, blanket, rocking chair, pillow, bed, dresser, book bag, closet. There they are. Cassie's block has a park where children can play. There is always a lot happening on Cassie's block. Basketball, jump rope, baby, policeman, swing, ices, grocery, newspaper boy, fruit stand. So this is when she goes outside, all the important things that she sees when she goes to the park. She walks down the block. There they are. So look at the apartment buildings. See how tall they are? Everybody lives in a different apartment, but they all come outside and they see these important things. Baby, grocery, fruit stand, policeman, jump rope, basketball, ices, swing, newspaper boy. Cassie's school is a good place to learn and have fun. So now we're at school. Cassie likes her teacher and her classmates. Classmates, books, blackboard, desk, clock, teacher, paints, pen and ink, apple. Oh, take a look at her school. Are there things in this room that you use for school? Paints, desk, pen and ink, teacher, apple, blackboard, clock, classmates, books. Cassie likes to ride the subway and the bus in New York City. So Cassie lives in New York City. But she always loves to come home to Tar Beach. Taxi, bus, subway, street lamp, traffic light, car, trees, buildings, bridge. Oh, and look, there's all the things that she talked about. Traffic light, street lamp, car, subway, bus, buildings, taxi, bridge, trees. Oh, and here we see the alphabet again. The end. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed reading Cassie's word quilt. I want you to think about all the important things that she picked to put on her word quilt. What important things would you put on your word quilt? I'll see you next time. Bye.